Here's the tail of the tape for the semifinal of the Back2Warcraft Weekly number 16, Night Elf Mirror. Dise versus Foggy. Starting map again. Autumn Leaves. Will be a best of 3, if I haven't already said that 3 times. Who cares? I don't. What I do care about, though, is getting into this game. Here we go. There's Dise in the bottom left, Foggy in the upper right. The question always is in Night Elf Mirror, who will play the Demon Hunter? Who will play the Priestess? Will both players play the Priestess? Then we can get a little wacky game going on. But on a map like Autumn Leaves, I imagine we'll have a nice 1-1 split. Who's going to be the more aggressive of the bunch? Who's going to favor the Bear Mirror? I'd have to say, Dise probably more likely to favor the Bear Mirror. Foggy maybe more likely to favor the Potom play. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I've been wrong today. I've been wrong in the last 5 minutes. Could happen. We'll soon have our answers. For Dise it is Priestess, for Foggy it is Priestess. We do have a Potom mirror. We're going to Cake Town. And first Archer comes out, and then probably have a Hunter's Hall come up. Also potential for a Berserker to be picked up here. That'd be quite nice for both players, given the circumstances. Foggy does the anti-Potom Scout Wisp, so his will live. Dise does a little bit more of a greedy Scout Wisp, so his could actually be chased down and killed. We'll see how this plays out here. Wisp sees the Hunter's Hall, so he knows, okay, it's Potom. Whereas Dise is going to have to go into the base to see the Hunter's Hall. He has yet to scout it, and he can be chased down by a Searing Arrow if he chooses to. If Foggy chooses to. But he doesn't. Gloves of Haste for Foggy. For Dise it is Circlet. Hard to say what that's better for. Circlet seems to always just be the better, though.
Forces are under attack.
There's the second Ancient of War. For both? No Dise yet to build his. He's just going for the third Moonwell, which is nice because this Moonwell will be finished by the time nighttime starts, which means regeneration. I quite like that. From both players, of course. And second Ancient of War coming up. Now, so we'll have a Huntress Mirror, good old-fashioned Huntress Mirror. Reminds me of the Secret Valley days when they would try to hide it from each other. Nowadays, people don't even try to hide it. They don't even care. Just say, I'm going Huntresses. What do you gotta do about it? Cash me outside. How about that? That's what they say. Searing Arrow unlocked for both Potoms of the Moon. But what will the continuation creep routes be? Will they try to get level 3, or are they going to try to pressure each other? Of course, you don't want to move those Ancient of Wars when you're going for Mass Huntresses, because then you cannot build Mass Huntresses. Whack! And the trade begins, but of course, Dise is not going to be favored here. He might be able to get the Archer, but he's going to lose a heck of a lot of health for it. And it might be denied, will be denied by Foggy. So is that worth it for Dise? No, it's not. Because Archers against Huntresses are useless anyway. They'll just die immediately at any point in the game. Really not worth investing so much health into that right away. But the damage on the Huntress is nice. And we're just now passing the threshold where Moonwell damage is actually impactful as we hit the third dot of night. What's up, SNS? How you doing, bro?
A player's forces are under attack.
Foggy continues to try to creep. Dise continues to try to pressure said creeping, but he doesn't have the health to do so. Lightning Shield could be used nicely. I think all the other items would have been better there for Foggy, though. Foggy uses it on Dice's Huntress, which actually works out, but it, you know, in theory it shouldn't. Shouldn't Circlet be nerfed? How would you recommend nerfing a Circlet, though? That's a real question. Gauntlets. Foggy's getting quite a bit ahead in experience now. 2 full green camps ahead. Dise could make all that up right here, right now. Still won't be enough for level 3, though, for Dise. For Foggy, this will be, of course. Tree of Ages for Dise, but for Foggy, just +1 attack. Okay, Foggy going for glaive throwers now. So Dise is going to try to get the tech advantage, but in doing so, he's going to have to hold a big push from Foggy. And he's getting an AP, but of course, glaive throwers solve that. Foggy going to probably buy a berserker here, which is really nice, of course. Damage-wise, but not so good at tanking the damage, the normal damage. It's a soft counter, as we call it in the biz. Takes extra damage, but deals extra damage to Huntresses. Also gives a lot of experience. Book of the Dead. If there's no wisps nearby, it's really good. A lot of piercing damage with that book. And what do you know? There's a fight coming. No wisps around right now. Foggy could get value if only his bottom was healthy enough.
A player's forces are under attack.
Zeppelin for Foggy. Very actually important for both players to grab that Zeppelin, and Foggy gets it, but it's only a 30-second cooldown. I mean, by the time Dise is done creeping this, he'll be able to get his own. So be masked. Not bad. Might actually just be worth selling, though, honestly. Unless he gets something, maybe a Panda, maybe a Naga second. Double glaive throwers out. Foggy with the nice last hit with the glaives. No Vorpal, of course, because he's tier 1. Second Zeppelin now purchased. And 3 glaives. Heal scroll. I imagine Foggy already got it, right? No, he didn't grab his own heal scroll. Surprised by Foggy.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dise sells everything. Gets heal scroll, protection scroll. He's all hands on deck here. There's the Book of the Dead used. Wisp being pulled, but Foggy nicely splits it. I mean, on paper, Wisp should counter that, but not if you just split it like that. 2 detonates and still there's 3 skeletons left, 2 skeletons left. These aren't bad, right? Like they, you know, not quite an archer, but some good damage. And 3 glaives with a Zeppelin above. Heal scroll, protection scroll used. Both players gonna, again, in theory, both players could save everything in the Zeppelins, but can't always micro it perfectly. Glaives are so good against Huntresses. Dise is kind of melting here, but both players losing a lot of Huntresses because there's archers in the back, of course, as well. Is this AP gonna get up? Dise might be holding. Level 5 on the bottom, though, of Foggy. That's insane. Plus 19 on these glaive throwers. Ooh, good old Night Elf Mirror, mass glaive throwers. Panda would be great now for Dise against these glaives. Oh, but he's going to be supply blocked in no time. Kills the 2 Moonwells and just gets out. Is Dise in a good spot now? I mean, Foggy has a lot of potential for laming if he goes for a Zeppelin again. Oh, he still has the Zeppelin with 2 Huntresses in it. Because he can, Zeppelin drop, kill the gold mine, kill the tree. Like 5 glaive throwers can kill a tree of ages in no time at all. So that's what Dise should be worried about and aware of at this point.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, they're so squishy though. Zeppelin found and crashes and burns, but the Huntresses get out. Very, very difficult play for both players at the moment. Yeah, I think level 3 Searing Arrow would have been better. Dead shot. I think it actually would have been better in this position.
A player's forces
But, I mean,
are
then
under
you're going to be
attack.
level 7 by the time you ever get the aura. And it's like, how big are the armies going to get before you are able to get level 7, right? Might end up in the long run not being as good as it would have been temporarily there. Moonwalls were rebuilt. I mean, at this point, do you just build your moonwalls back here so they don't die to glaive throwers right away? Because that's a lot of glaive throwers. Zeppelin goes down, but unloads very swiftly. These archers are all dead.
A player's forces are
Okay,
under
maybe
attack.
only 1. I lied. Okay, 2. But the moonwell is also dead. Supply blocked is Dise soon again. Not if he keeps losing units like this, though.
The town is under siege.
Oh, 2 glaives go down. A 3rd will fall. Repair. Potom goes down level 6 and 1-0 for Foggy. And that's sometimes just how she goes. One player builds Huntresses, the other builds glaive throwers. Another player builds archers. Oh my god, the humanity. It's incredible. It's just incredible. Do boom boom. Bow. Boo 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 ba doo boo 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 doo. Alright, and we're going into game number 2. And it will be on Amazonia. Alright. It definitely takes 2 Night Elves to find ourselves on this map. But we will. Anywho. Here we go. Game number 2. Amazonia. Been a while since I've seen this map, but oh, the memories. You know? How they creep both these camps, and then they pull this and get level 3 right away, and then they build a moonwell here and root their Ancient of War, and then build a Tree of Life where it's uncancelable. You guys remember that? And then eat through the trees and creep this where it's unharassable. You guys remember that? You guys remember that? Human players, orc players, you guys with me? Undead players? Everyone other than Night Elf, you guys with me there? You guys remember that? Thank you, Nas, for the 17 months. Ayatic? Ayatic, Nas? Thank you. Warden! Now, let's think about this objectively, okay? From both sides. Now, from Foggy's point of view, this is the best Potom map. You can check all the boxes very easily. What's one box? Level 3 Potom before all-inning. Easy. Bang, boom, bang, level 3. What's another box? Zeppelin before pushing. Well, easiest lab in the game to have accessible to you. What's another thing? Oh, heal scrolls. Pretty difficult for your opponent to steal your heal scrolls. What's another thing? Oh, it's a small map. What's another thing? Oh, plenty of room to build nature protectors. Checks all the boxes to make this a perfect Priestess all-in map. Now, why is the Warden good? Because you know it's such a good Priestess all-in map that you know there's no way Foggy plays Demon Hunter here. You know he plays Potom. And 2, you too can also get level 3 on your hero right away. So it's going to be level 3 Warden, level 2 Shadow Strike, and he could just right-click. Did he just deny that? No, he didn't. He just right-click that bottom all day on level 3. So it makes sense from both sides, but you don't see it that often, that's for sure.
A player's forces are under attack.
BB. The 14, 27 in total. Says go Foggy. Appreciate you. Wisp. Not detonated. I mean, if you don't move this Ancient Ward, it's more difficult to get level 3. Warden. We'll begin the harass. Double cloak, though. I mean, this Potom can do a lot of things, and one thing that the Potom can definitely do is hide. That's for sure. That I key works on the Potom. I can guarantee you that. So does the town portal key for Foggy. Archer going to be focused down, but that's almost all the mana invested for this. But all the experience points count when you're trying to get level 3. Archers, that's going to be level 3 on the Warden. Of course, the Potom will also very soon be level 3. Worst possible items for Foggy, which is kind of funny, but not the end of the world. And it's not like Potom is make it or break it with these items. What is make it or break it is Heal Scroll, which of course Foggy will be able to get. Illusions, quite nice against the Huntresses. You use them to tank in the front, and they soak up some of the bouncing glaives of the Huntresses. Now Warden level 3. Potom level 3. Foggy still has some time to buy. What the hell? He went for Ancient Protector, and he's teching. Does this push not work against Warden? Is that why? I haven't seen this play out many times. I'm really not familiar with Warden against Potom, so I'll be honest with you. Doesn't happen too often. What's that Mortal Kombat? That's awesome. What the hell? Yeah, there's an AP. Okay, Foggy's just gonna go to Chill Zone. We're going to Chill Town, Chill City. Dise will be half a tech up. Of course, if the archers get caught out, no matter how many archers there are, 5... Oh, he thinks it's the real one. If 5 Huntresses catch out this amount of archers in a bad position, all the archers will die. Like I said, that's why the archers have to run right now. One will fall. Second will die to a reveal. There it is. Shadow Strike trying to find some Huntress kills. We'll get one. And Alchemist second for Acid Bomb now. Heal Spray later, of course, against potential Fan of Knives retrain, and it will probably be Mass Dryads from Foggy, right? Actually, if he wanted to go Mass Dryads, I'm surprised he didn't go for a Dark Ranger second. Right? That would have made a lot of sense. Mass Dryads because can't be Shadow Striked. Dark Ranger has silence against the Warden herself, and also Black Arrow to counter the archers, which counter the Dryads. Maybe Alchemist wasn't the best choice, but he might be going for something other than Dryads. Still potential for third hero, so for Dise it's going to be all Warden all day, baby. Chill Central Station, nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
Level 2 on the Alchemist, heal spray unlocked. Dryads, of course, can just do this in perpetuity. They can just continuously poke and prod and not allow Foggy to creep if microed perfectly. Bears online for Foggy is just going to be Dryads. He does like Dryads. Okay, there's Tree of Life in the standard position. I wonder what this Warden's going to do. Alchemist will get very close to level 3 off of this. Oh, close. Gets the Scroll of the Beast, though, actually. A nice pickup for Dise, even if it's just for the gold. Will Dise counter Expo?
A player's forces
He
are
might not have to. He might just be able to grab a heal scroll and push. He's gonna try to get level 5. You could even creep the red if you wanted with this army right now. Probably a few too many archers to do that. Word's going down. Alchemist gonna try to get level 3 now. Yeah, Dise is a lot stronger than Foggy currently. A whole lot stronger. If he gets level 5 as well, it's gonna be insane. But I don't think this is enough XP to quite get level 5. It'll be close. Wait, no, he's tier 3. Maybe. Maybe with tier 3 solo hero. Oh yeah, tier 3 solo hero is... Oh, look how much experience he gets. That's just insane. That's just insane. That's 30% extra XP for you. That's a flute. And that's level 5 Warden, level 3 Shadow Strike. Foggy goes for the red now. And the tree
forces are under attack.
is just now finishing. This is just a picture-perfect timing for Dise. Can Foggy hold? The supply is even, but the tech is not and the heroes are not. Foggy going to the shop to get a TP to get back. Trying to desperately creep this before he has to go back home. Gets a Legion. That's nice. Oh, the turntables. Who's losing their Moonwells now, Foggy? Let's see how well Foggy can micro these Dryads. Just like he does against Happy. Single Ancient War and AP moving between the Expo and the main base constantly. But the army just might be too strong for Dise. Why is he getting so fancy with the Zeppelin, though? I think he should just attack move right now. Foggy going for the Dryads first. Level 4-4 now. The Warden's getting quite low, but has a greater heal. Actually, a TP out from Dise. And Foggy holds, and he's got his Expo up now and running. All right. Warden, though. Halfway to level 6. And I do think Shadow Strike is a better choice between that and Fan of Knives. So, is he really building 4 Moonwells right now? Yeah, he is. Look at him go. Guess he lost a bunch. Because Fan of Knives would just be hard countered by the heal spray, whereas Shadow Strike not so much. How's it feel, Night Elf players? This is what human feels every day. Probably not too bad. It was only one wisp, and he has a shredder, I imagine. Does he not have a shredder? Wait, yeah, he does. It was just fighting. Alright, Foggy just has to go to the chill zone, and he's alright. Oh, another wisp. Goes down. Is he going to be able to just keep doing this? Is the cooldown off already? No, it's too fast. The wisp would dodge if it ever got off.
The town is under siege.
Now Dise trying to do some hit and run plays as much as he can. Nature's Blessing is online, so 2 sappers wouldn't be enough to kill a tree of life, but that might be in Dice's mind. Pato, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you, man. How you doing? Just watching some Warden vs. Potom action. What do you think about that? The tree is always moving, always floating. Love this from Foggy. Constantly does this in every matchup. The Shadow Strikes are starting to wear on the heroes of Foggy, though. And remember, he doesn't have Rejuve. He doesn't have that luxury. He's only got the Moonwells and the heal spray to heal up, really. Whereas Dise can continuously Rejuve, can buy Clarities, and continue poking. Well, Greater Heal still online. Reveal. Uses the blink. Oh, he was 2 men off into the Shadow Strike. That would have been nice. This Dise finally breaking through. 66 versus 52. Foggy, I imagine, just spamming Dryads. These trees are finally going down. Level 6 Warden. But no mana for the Avatar currently. Seems like Dise is tying this up, though. But we've said that before. We've said that today. And Dise is the one backing away currently. Foggy still has the expansion, of course. The oh-so-important expansion. Shadow Strike once more? Before you gotta go? Once more? One more time for the fans. Come on, kill that Huntress. 1 Shadow Strike. Kill that Huntress. Come on, more experience. Bang! Okay. Oh my god, the damage. Mr. Randall Flag, or Flog. Thank you for the 10 months. Since meanwhile the Emperor looks down from his throne. True. Waiting in the wings. I'm pretty sure he's watching this game right now thinking, I'm so glad I'm not a Night Elf player. Look at this. Foggy finds an angle to kill a bunch of Dryad, or a bunch of archers rather. Warden is surrounded, but you're not trapped in here with me. Wait. I'm not trapped in here with you. How do I mess that up so consistently? GG is called The Warden Works for Dise in the series. Goes to the final and 3rd map, everybody. Incredible, the Warden. Forcing Foggy to think, maybe I should play Demon Hunter sometimes on Amazonia. I can't just always go Priestess, because or else people are gonna just blind hard counter you like that. And that's what Dise did. Shallow Grave, map 3. Good thing I'm yawning, because I gotta go back to sleep after this. Try to wake up for 3 a.m. So I'll be able to be awake for like 4 more hours or something. Water bottle's dripping. What the hell's going on? I think it was the lid. Alright, just waiting for Dise to join for map 3. And then, of course, after today, we'll do one more raffle for the 3rd trial pack, and then we'll also determine the map pool. So make sure you guys stick around, if not for the raffle, to vote on the maps you want to see removed from the current pool. That's what we do every week. Game number 3 coming up on Shallow Grave. Incredible. Here we go, game 3. Foggy bottom right, Dise upper left. Now the question becomes, what hero do you go for? What do you do? You go Potom again? Risk the Warden? This is a great Warden map. Or do you go for... I mean, Keeper's also a good blind counter for the Potom, which are both countered, of course, by a Demon Hunter. So Foggy might be thinking about that DH. This Ancient War is weirdly placed, but I think he's still going to be creeping this. We'll see. A lot of questions for what the hero's going to be. I mean, Dise might play it standard. He might just go for a Potom himself or a Demon himself. Demon's always a safe choice. But for Foggy, I just don't know. Is he going to just not care? So for Foggy, it is Potom. For Dise, it is Demon. Okay. So Dise maybe thinks, okay, I put my work in game 2. I scared him away from ever playing that Potom again. I can go standard Bear Mirror, which is what I want. But nope. No. Foggy says, I don't care. I don't care. You beat me with Warden, whatever. You're not going to do it again. No way you do it again. And he's not. He calls him out, and it works. Someone says it doesn't matter. It's 3-0 in the final. It does matter because in this tournament, second place gets a third of the prize pool. So they're playing for second place right now. And a chance to, of course, beat Happy.
Forces are under attack.
Which is always tricky for both of these players. But second place means something in this cup. It means some money. Wikipedia earnings. Foggy with a much faster lightning shield. There's a little bit fumbly-bumbly there for a second. Ring protection. Gloves laced. Pretty good for both. Tanky Demon Hunter is never a sad Demon Hunter. Both will go to their Frost Armor Green Camp. And for Foggy, will we have a second Ancient War soon? He's been, of course, preferring to get that third well before the second Ancient War. Let's see if he does it. Dise comes in on the timing to scout. He sees the Hunter's Hall, so he's seeing, okay. Wait, what is this? Oh, a hidden second Ancient War.
A player's forces are under attack.
All right. And the Wisp didn't see one yet, so he might be thinking one of two things. Either Foggy's going to be playing Tech into Dark Ranger second Mass Dryads, like I mentioned last game, or he's playing an Expo off one Ancient War Huntresses. That's what Dise might be thinking if he doesn't see the second Ancient War, or he might be thinking he hit a second Ancient War. But most likely he's not going to find this until he's, creeping at a second hero, which could not happen,
A player's forces are under attack.
Turtle. Pulling the turtle. Autumn comes out of the shadows. Could meet a mana burn. Dise being conservative with his mana. I guess he realizes he's going to need his Moonwell mana more than Foggy ever will. So mana burn not actually worth it because it's 60 mana for 50 mana. It's actually not a good trade. Or no, it's health as well, right? But I suppose you regen both, so it might actually end up being an even Moonwell trade. I don't know. It might be slightly favoring the mana burner,
Players' forces are under attack.
but still, of course. He needs his Moonwells more if he's going to be all in soon. Oh, Archer's out of position at a very rough timing. One goes down. Oh, no. Is there a reveal potential? I'll just go into the lab. Maybe. He would take some damage going there. Hidden Ancient Protector as well. I missed that myself. There's just so many tree lines. There's so much ground to build stuff on this map that it's difficult to catch all these things. And now my worst nightmare. Sentinels. AP, shop. No second hero, just improved bows. But improved bows might be stopped. No, it won't be. This AP might be, however. Nicely blocking the way, but so many archers would die if he committed there. Oh, there's 2 more archers falling. 3 more. Oh, actually not. Surprise.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the Sentinels are so good at finding these archers. Is Dise just losing? The shop's almost up. Okay, he's got just enough Moonwell mana to get that team up to a reasonable health. Tinker second, and he's going to be able to get potions now. Oh, that's not the best pocket factor I've ever seen. Like, right here would have been good, and then he could have rallied it, but right here is just gonna die. Or even, like, right here would have made it to the AP. That was just... I just can't stand when people do pocket factories like that in the middle of the entire army. Like, what is even the point of going Tinker if you're gonna do that? AP, though, will go down. Foggy, what's your follow-up? Double glaive throwers coming out. And he's got, look at the Moonwells. Bang, boom, bang. So for Foggy, what that was I'm going to continuously trade with you all the way till daytime. You're going to be out of Moonwells. And what is Foggy? Completely full, pretty much. Moonstone forced for Dise, but that only gives him, what is it, 50? 60? In each Moonwell? And that Moonstone actually helps Foggy to grab the heal scroll without taking any damage. In fact, he might have not been able to grab that heal scroll until going back home to use the Moonwells. If it weren't for that Moonstone. Because he was so low, he wouldn't have been able to tank the creeps.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's Turtle being chased around, as is the glaive thrower.
Players' forces are under attack.
Glaives coming in. AP's coming in. Ancient War at the back to reproduce. The glaive throws, if they go down, protection scroll used. A lot of archers, a lot of wisps here, but everything seems to be out of position. Pocket Factory, that's a good one now. But Demon Hunter doesn't use either of his potions. And that's 2-1 for Foggy, who will meet Happy in the Grand Finals. Nice try to Dise, a good run. But he does meet his end, and the standard Grand Finals that we're used to having.